how easy it is to profit. A few hours back, we have given a sell call on gold at 23, 24, 25, and for silver at 26.80 levels. And see, both have precisely achieved the support levels. In fact, gold is seen close to 23.10, while silver has also moved towards 26.50. I hope you all profited. See, this is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel in the world which gives you twice a day updates for gold and silver. Thus, subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and make easy money. Do not forget to like, share, and comment, friends. I read all of your comments, and it is definitely a motivation for me to deliver consistently to the best of my abilities. Do share it across as well, friends, and join the free Telegram channel for live market updates. Join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first to look into gold followed with silver. Watch. See, one thing we have seen so far for the day, gold has tried to breach the support levels here. It has in fact seen further lows, but it is trying to stabilize here in between 23.10, 23.20 zone, trying to move or stay in this zone before it takes a direction. Yes, it has traded bearish. We have seen it dropping sharply from 23.35 levels till 23 without showing any major reversal or retracement. Moving averages are trading with divergence and are staying bearish. Look at the hourly chart. See, the preceding candles though are in green, but the body size is minimal, and that is where it is trying to take a downward move here. And thus, if you see it is staying below 23.10 and specifically below 23.7, you can say that it is trying to drop below 2300 levels as well. Right now I can see this is outside Bollinger Band, so possibly there could be a support here on the downside, so we have to be careful with the selling entries. The bands have expanded. I do see there could be a little retracement on the upside towards 23 25 levels. In fact, higher levels are also possible. Be watchful at the current levels. MACD here is bearish. It has seen the bottom. RSI is oversold and stochastic is also oversold, trying to bounce back. Coming to two, likewise on the 2 hour chart, see the rise here, consolidation, then rise, lower highs, lower lows. So this is what we had talked about, that we have seen lower highs and lower lows here. Precisely, it has seen further lows here today, and in fact now it is trying to stabilize at current levels. Now look at the preceding candle. It has a flat bottom and it has got a wick on the upside. This and see the candle, current candle has started flat. It suggests that this is going to move upwards. How far it can rise, I can look forward to 23 21 23 25 26 levels as well. It can try to retest the support levels. In fact, it can try to rise a little further. Possibilities there, because yes, I can see a little support on the downside, though right now it is very much trading bearish. But I will only recommend a sell if you see it is staying below 23.10 levels and 23.7 levels. These two levels are going to play an important support zone. MACD here has crossed over, trading with divergence, is staying bearish, looking downwards. RSI is also looking downwards, and stochastic has come to oversold levels. Coming to 3 hour, on the 3 hour charts, also see the candle has started outside Bollinger Bands. Also look at the preceding candle, the body size has diminished. It has got a push from the downside, suggests that there is a good support here. Also, if you see this, this was the support zone earlier from where we have seen the rise. This has come to the support zone here. I will definitely wait and watch how it behaves at 23.10, 23.07 levels, which is definitely going to be now the next support levels. And on the upside, 23.20, 23.24 is the zone which is going to provide maximum resistance, beyond which we can look forward to 23.30, 35 zone as well. If you look at the MACD, this is divergent, this is bearish, this is still looking downwards. RSI is also looking downwards, and stochastic has come to oversold zone. Coming to 4, likewise on the 4 hour chart, straight bearishness. See the preceding candle leaving a wick on the down, or leaving a tail on the downside. Only worry point is the current candle is starting outside Bollinger Bands, suggests that it is going to be a little difficult for the candle to stretch it further. Yes, it can try to move towards 23.07, and if it breaks this, we can look forward to a sharper fall. But I still see that what has happened here, see, it was outside Bollinger Bands, it has got a push on the upside. The current candle may also get a push on the upside if it tries to fall further. RSI has dropped, the stochastic has come to oversold zone. Coming to the daily. Now, before we look into daily charts, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can be part of my 31st mentorship batch. Is starting coming Monday, that is 1st Monday of May 2024. In this batch, we are going to share all the key tools, techniques, strategies, and the trade setups with the help of which you can identify the profitable trades and trade profitably. Do not miss to join this learning journey. reach out to me for details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. And also, if you just want to trade as per the signals, you can be part of my signals channel on Telegram. Write an email or ping me on Telegram for any of your queries related to the services. Now, before we coming to the daily charts, remember today there is a data before the US session with the employment cost and the house price index that might have a little impact on the prices of gold. Yes, it can try to bring or add lot much of volatility here. Thus, you have to be trading with caution. You have to be trading with a stop loss and a trailing stop. Now, coming to the daily charts, and yes, many of you also asked me to recommend a broker where you can save much of your money by having lower spreads and a swap-free account where the charges you are paying to your broker get minimizes, and which is a safe and secure broker. You can find the recommended broker link in the channel and video description. Join through the link and you'll get the lowest spreads. Now look at the daily charts preceding candle. What we have seen: diminishing bearishness, reversal, then diminishing bullishness. Here you can see the body size. Just focus on the body sizes here of the candle. Then yesterday's candle was an indecision candle, and today it has started flat. It has continued on the downside. Now see, it has already, yesterday's was lower highs, lower lows. It has started flat and moved on the downside. So it is trading bearish. And if you look at what we have seen yesterday, rise, drop, retracement, and now it is taking the shape here. So if it breaks below 2307 levels, we can look forward to 2298, 2290 levels as well, and below that it can try to move further down. Yes, it can yield similar size of candle here, but right now I do see there should be a support. It should show a swing because for the day it has been trading bearish. There could be a little pullback. We can see it moving again towards 23, 24, 25 levels, and a reversal confirmation in gold is only and only if you see gold trading above 23, 36, 38. If you see gold above 23, 36, 38 today, do not think of selling gold. We can look forward to a reversal which can take the prices towards 2342 and in fact 2350 levels, which are going to be the next resistance zone. Any move beyond 2350, 52 is a reversal confirmation and it is going to rise more, but the chances for which appears to be less. If you look at the daily MACD, see the divergence in bearishness. It is looking downwards. It is certainly indicating bearishness. RSI has dropped as well and stochastic is looking downwards as well. So considering this, right now I will recommend you to buy at 23, 22, 24. 23, 22, 24 is going to be the first resistance zone, and if the price stays above this, we can look forward to 23 32 and then 23 36 38. 23 36 38 is the milestone it needs to break in order to confirm a reversal. As long as prices stays below 23 36 38, we have to be very cautious with the buying entries, and beyond which is you can look forward to a stronger bullish momentum towards 23 42 50 and in fact higher prices. Right now it is trading with a bearish bias and it still has a scope for further drop, though a little retracement on the upside cannot be denied. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 2310, 2307 levels. If you see gold staying below 2307, further bearishness will add upon and we can look forward to 2298, 2291 and in fact 2283 levels, beyond which a sharper fall can be expected where we can look forward to lower levels. How far? Though 2250 is the ideal level, but I do not see gold breaking that sharp, and possibility of it getting support here on the upside is very strong. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at, since silver today has moved towards 2650 levels, very good support zone. I have mentioned earlier in the day below 2680 we are looking forward to 2650 as the first targets. It has beautifully achieved the zone and now trying to recover a little. If you look at the early charts, straight bearish candle, the rise is bit gradual. It suggests a retracement, not a reversal. Right now it is looking upwards. I will recommend you to buy here. Now see, only buying entry I will recommend is at 2675. Then you can look forward to 2690, $27 levels, which is going to be the first resistance zone and a very strong resistance zone. A reversal confirmation today is only and only if silver stays above 2720. You can say it is reversed. If you look at the moment, drop, retracement, drop, and now trying to retrace. How far it could retrace? 2720 is ideally going to be a stronger resistance if it moves on the upside. MACD has been trading bearish. It is trying to converge, suggests that there could be a possible retracement. RSI oversold trying to recover. Stochastic bouncing back from the bottom. Coming to 2 hours, likewise on the 2 hour charts, higher lows here trying to recover a bit. possibility of a recovery towards 2690 levels exists. So if you see the lower price is about 2675, you can initiate a buying entry here and expect it to move towards 2690, 27, and then 2720. It is only and only if you see silver staying about 2720, consider that it is reversing, else it is still bearish. Rise towards 2720 could be a good opportunity for us to sell again, but be watchful. MACD is divergent and bearish, RSI is oversold, and stochastic is oversold as well. Coming to 3-hour charts, if you look at see on the 3-hour charts, first of all, you should focus on the candle size. It has got diminished, it has got a bigger tail on the downside, suggests that there is going to be a stronger support on the downside. Now, with that as support, diminishing body size, it is trying to recover. Possibility of a recovery exists, and it may fall shy of 2690 levels, but if it recovers, it is going to be a stronger recovery, because see, a straight bearish candle it may try to recover in this fashion, where it can wait for the 20 period moving average to climb down, and it can move towards 27 slowly. MACD is divergent and bearish, RSI is at bottom, stochastic is oversold. Coming to 4 hour, likewise, silver on the 4-hour charts, must focus on these 4 candles. All the candles have closed outside Bollinger Bands. It has certainly put a pressure on the Bollinger Bands to expand. But the current candle is starting outside Bollinger Band. So even if it tries to drop, 2650 is going to be a very, very good support. 2650-40 zone you should focus on. We may see a bounce back and a recovery from those levels, because silver already for the day has seen a good drop. So it can try to continue on the upward journey, where the prices might try to move towards 2690, $27 levels now. I do not see this a reversal, but a little recovery can be expected. A reversal confirmation is if silver trades about 2720 and 2740 zone. This is going to be the zone which we need to focus on. MACD is divergent and bearish. RSI is at bottom. Stochastic is also come to oversold levels. Coming to daily. Now see, on the daily charts, we have seen that I've shared earlier as well the drop here, the retracement, and it is looking downwards. Now the 50 period moving average sitting at around 2640, going to be a very, very good support zone. 2640, 2620 zone. Next support zone is this. If it stays below 2650, there could be a little support it may try to find here, and achieving those levels, it can possibly recover a bit. Right now it is trading bearish. You can look at lower highs, lower lows are done, and a reversal confirmation today is only about 2720 levels, where prices might try to recover completely. Though the MACD is divergent and bearish, and it is suggestive of more drop here. RSI has dropped and stochastic has dropped as well. So looking at this, a buying entry at 2675 levels and a selling entry at 2650 levels. And in between this, 25 cents, do not take a position. On the upside, be very, very careful. If you're buying at 2675, 2690, $27 is the first resistance zone. 2710, 2720 is the next resistance. Only and only if silver stays above 2720, we should treat this for a reversal. On the downside, below 2650, 2630, 2620 is the first resistance zone. Below 2620 is where the bears will take over. Take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel, reach out to me for any of your queries, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates. Do not miss to watch the twice a day updates. First update I always release with before the Asia and Europe session. So do watch that as well. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.